So I wasn't planning on making a video about this when I woke up. I didn't have no plans to, but I had a weird dream, and I'm gonna try to remember as many details as I possibly can. But again, I wasn't planning on making a video about it because I don't really read too much into dreams. I think they're just dreams, but I have a lot and strange, unusual dreams. And so I thought it would be kind of cool just to kind of make a video about my dreams. Now, some people have dreams that this is going to happen in the future, or it's like a warning, or some people believe that sometimes your dreams can be messages from beyond, or just a message that you need to have or whatever. But for me, I think dreams are just dreams, and that's all. And to give some context here, unfortunately, about, I don't know how long it's been now, like 2, 3, 4 months ago, my family and I lost my cousin to a drowning accident down in Hawaii, and she did not make it. And it's really hurts to think about, so I just try to occupy my mind and my brain on other things, because not that I don't like thinking about her, because I do remember all the good memories. Those memories I will cherish in my heart forever, and thinking about her, but it just hurts to think about what happened, so I really just try to keep my mind occupied and my brain occupied so that way I don't think about her, because not that I don't want to think about her, it just hurts to think about what happened, but I do remember obviously all the good memories, and I will keep those dear to my heart forever and ever. But I did have a dream with her involved, so that's why I bring that up, because it was the very first time I dreamed about her since the incident that happened that day, and it's just unfortunate series of events that led up to that. But nonetheless, I miss her terribly, and I thought it was really strange that I had a dream about her. Now, again, I don't read too much into dreams. Some people do, but I just think it's just a dream. But I decided, I really do have some weird and crazy dreams. So from now on, anytime I have a dream, the very first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to record and post it on my channel, just for, basically file keeping, just for remembrance. Like, hey, I had this one dream one time, and I can just go back and check it out, and maybe you guys can get a good laugh at my weird dreams or strange dreams that I have, or just like maybe you can help me interpret my dream. I don't really interpret dreams. I just have them, and I was like, wow, that's a weird, strange dream occurrence. And, they say that, well, you dream about the last thing you think about before you go to bed, which that is true. But in this case, I was not thinking about my cousin. Honestly, I was just thinking about what I was going to post the next day on my channel before I fell asleep. So I wasn't thinking about my cousin. And again, I do think about her, but I don't like thinking about the situation because it does hurt to think about it. My family and I, we're still dealing with the loss of her. And it's been hard. It has not been easy. But I think, personally, my cousin would want us to continue doing this thing that we call life. So there's that, but I'm just going to jump straight into the dream and what I hopefully can remember. This is another reason why I need to just go ahead and just record my recap of the dreams that I have, and going forward, that is what I'm going to do, because I just think I have crazy wild dreams. And that way I can remember as much detail of this. But surprisingly, this dream was so vivid that I can actually remember every single thing that happened in the dream. And that's why I'm making this video now, because I've just been thinking about it, and I just decided, you know what, anytime I have a dream from here forward, I'm just going to post it on my channel. So without further ado, this is the dream I had that I find really strange. So I'm in an abandoned house, and I know it's abandoned because I just know. I don't know how to describe it. I just know it's an abandoned house. And I'm laying in this room that I call a bedroom. It could have been another room, but to me, it looked like, it felt like, I know that's kind of weird, but you know how you can have dreams and kind of like really feel like it's really happening and you don't realize you're dreaming? It was one of those type of dreams. So I was in this abandoned house and I just knew it. And I was sleeping in bed and I felt something crawling on me. Like just crawling all over me, crawling all over the bed. And so I pull back the covers that I'm sleeping with, and I realize there's a bunch of these little tiny white bugs that are just crawling all over me, crawling all over the place. Just a bunch of them. And so I pick up a bug, I put it up to my face, I'm holding this little tiny white bug, and it has about 9 to 10 legs on it. And it's just squirming in my hand. And that's when I realized, oh my gosh, I got bugs crawling all over me. So, I get up and I'm getting ready to run out of the room. And right before I get to the door, sure enough, there is my cousin. And she's just standing there. She's not saying anything. She's not doing anything. She just has a blank expression on her face. And she's just staring at me. And I'm looking at her. And for whatever reason, the very first thing that comes out of my mouth, I don't know why this is what came out of my mouth, but it is what it is. It is exactly how it happened. The very first thing I say as soon as I see her and we make eye contact is, "Are you in hell?" I don't know why I said it, but that's just what I said. I said, "Are you in hell?" And she did not answer me. She just continued to stare at me with a blank expression. And then when she did not answer me, I said, "I miss you. I love you. And I want to be with you and I want to see you again." And as soon as I said, "I want to be with you and see you again," she finally speaks and she said, "We will be together soon. You will see me again soon." That's what she said. "We will be together soon and you will see me again soon." What she means by that, I have no idea. Does that mean, is that like an omen of like I'm getting ready to pass away? Because honestly, I hope not. Because I feel like I still got a lot more life to live and a lot more things in my life that I need to get accomplished. But that's what she said. I said, "I miss you, I love you, and I want to be with you, and I want to see you again." And she said, "We will be together soon, and you will see me soon." What she meant by that, I do not know. But as soon as she said those words, we were just on a random road. Just a random road. And she was facing me. I was facing her. Wait, no, I got to go back. Because I'm sorry. After she said, "You will see me soon. We will be together soon," I was able to hug her in the dream, and she gave me a hug back. I physically felt her arms around me. So we're hugging each other, and then next thing I know, I'm standing on this random road. She's standing there too. We're facing each other, and the very next thing I ask her is, "Well, how do I get to heaven?" And she did not answer me. As soon as I asked that question, "How do I get to heaven?" she just vanished. Like in the movie Avengers Infinity War. Infinity War. Avengers Infinity War. At the end, where Thanos snaps his fingers and they all vanish. It kind of looked like that, where she was just vanishing away, but instead of just the brown stuff, it was like just her body. As you see me right now, I'm looking at her, I'm just seeing her in her physical form, and then she kind of just like floats away, and like these small white orb things, I'm not exactly sure how I want to word it, but just like Infinity War, where at the snap, they all just kind of like vanish away. That's what I was seeing her do, but instead of the brown stuff, it was like just her vanishing away in like these small, little, tiny white thingy orbs. As soon as I asked her, well, how do I get to heaven? I don't know why I asked her that, but she did not answer me. She only answered me when I told her that I loved her and I missed her and I wanted to be with her, and she said that I will see her soon and we will be together soon. But as soon as I asked her, how do I get to heaven? Don't ask me why I said that. Don't ask me why I asked that question. I don't know. But that's what I asked her. And as soon as I did, she just vanished away. And then I woke up. And that was the dream. Now again, I don't really take too much into dreams. I don't really think. I think they're just dreams, weird dreams. But this is only a weird dream because I was not thinking about her that night. Before I went to sleep, I was thinking about my channel, and I just found it really weird that she said that that I'll see her soon and we will be together soon. I don't know what she means to that, and if you do read into dreams, maybe you can interpret that entire dream for me down in the comments section. If there's like some kind of meaning on there, I hope when she said that, that I'm not getting ready to pass away, because I still feel like I got a lot of life, so a lot of life to live and a lot more to do with my current life. So hopefully, that's not like a message of warning that I'm getting ready to pass on here soon. Maybe there's just like a underlying meaning behind all that, and why I asked her if she was in hell. I said, "Are you in hell?" But she did not answer me. She just continued to look at me. And the only time she spoke to me is after I said, I love you, I miss you, I want to be with you, I want to see you again. And she said, you will see me soon and we will be together soon. And then at that point, I went to go hug her. I hug her. She hugged me back. We're on the road. Next thing I know, she's just staring at me. And the next thing I say to her is, well, how do I get to heaven? And she didn't answer that question. At that point, she just vanished away. And then I woke up. So if there's any under meaning to that, if you think there's like a message somewhere in there, please let me know. Right now, I'm just saying, it's just a weird, strange dream that I had, and she was in it. First dream I ever had since the accident of her being in one of my dreams. So yeah, there's that dream. Going forward, any other weird, strange dreams I have, I definitely will post them as soon as I wake up. But that was just one I was thinking about. I wasn't even going to make a video about this, but I decided to, since I was thinking about it. And I don't know, maybe somebody can shed some light of what this dream's in. Again, I don't really take too much. I'm sorry for repeating myself, but I don't really take too much stance on it just being a dream. I just think it was a dream. But nonetheless, it was a weird, strange dream. And that's it. That's the dream. And Brianna, I just want you to know, we all do love you and we all do miss you terribly. And I just wish the terrible accident never happened. I wish I could rewind back time and, change the events that led up to that. But unfortunately, I can't. But I love you, Brianna. You're my cousin forever, obviously. I just hope, if that was some sort of message. I hope I don't die soon. I'm kind of freaked out, if I'm being completely honest, by what she said to me in the dream. But again, I'm not going to take it heartily. I think it was just a dream. But nonetheless, it was really weird and really strange. But yeah, I love you, my cousin. And, I do hope one day I do get to see you again. And yeah, that was the dream. My very first dream that I ever recorded on here. And so if you can interpretation that dream, I know some people claim they do that with dreams, but for now, I just think it was a dream. Hopefully. Not like some real message or something. Maybe it could have been. I don't know. But it was just something weird that I thought I would repost so, I can say, hey, well, I have this one dream back and let me just go back and pull it out of my file cabinet so I can watch back and show people my dreams. And that's what I'm going to be doing going forward. So, yeah, that was the dream I had last night. And that was the dream I had last night. I know I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry for that, but yeah.